Yo, what's up guys? This is the L7C. Finally putting a voice to these videos that we upload. Right now it's another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel. You know that's what we do on the channel. One of the things. And it's me hopping in just doing a random quick match on Dueling Nexus. Let's see what my opponent is about to drop. Doing the rock, paper, scissors. Unfortunately, I have to go second. I'm looking at my hand right now. I can do a lot of things, but then I saw Numeron Network get played. I'm like, oh boy, here they come. Once Numeron Network is played, you see number 1 coming, number 2, and number 3. And you already know what that means. That is going to be a first turn Zexal, which happens. And I'm looking at my hand. I'm like, okay, I have the Imperm. I draw. He activates effect. I immediately Imperm, allowing me to play this turn. So I do the Apprentice, I discard Masters of Eyes of Blue, get her out here. Then I get Dark Magician. Do I go for Dark Magician? I go for Dark Magician, but then he Ash Blossom, so I'm like, okay. I'm waiting, thinking. Then I hit him with the Fusion Deployment. A lot of people do not play this card. And it's a 1-turn Dark Magician as well. Just get it right from the deck. So either way, I was getting Dark Magician. Then I activate Faithful Servant to put, I think I go for Dark Magic Circle. I go for Dark Magic Circle, activate the effect, banish, get the circle, play the circle. And then I put Magician Souls up top, just for if it gets to that point. I maybe should have went with Chocolate though. You'll see why. So I attack with the Apprentice. Little do I know, this guy has an Honest. Who plays Honest in 2020? I was not prepared for that. But then I hit him directly with Dark Magician, end turn. Thinking, okay, he should be good. I was like, alright. Oh, then he activates Numeron Network again, and I'm like, oh, this guy runs 2 sets of the Numerons. I'm like, who does that? So then I'm looking at my field. It's pretty bare. It's just Dark Magician, Dark Magical Circle, and the Face Down's Eternal Soul. So when I see this time, he brings out all 4 of them, and it's just like, it's looking pretty rough. So I have to time out when my Dark Magician dies to when to bring it back, because I know it's going to die. So I know he's going to take these life points right here. He loses 15, but his monsters get doubled. Then he attacks me again. I'm like, nope, still waiting. Then he loses 500. Then they're at 4K. Then he attacks me again. I said, nope, still waiting. Then my Dark Magician dies. Then they're at 8K. He attacks. This is when I have to Eternal Soul. I activate the effect. I bring Dark Magician back. And then here he comes here. And then I banish the one who did 8K, who was going to do 8K to me. And then he Ghost Ogres. So it does not work. My circle doesn't work. So my Dark Magician dies. I take 55. I'm like, oh, that sucks. I was like, but all of his monsters will be gone at the end of this turn. And I'm just like, man, Honest and Ghost Ogre in this hand, plus the 2 sets of the Numerons. I'm like, you can't get past that. So then he goes into Nightmare Phoenix, and I'm like, here we go. Gets rid of the Nibiru, pops my Eternal Soul. It's looking really bad for me. And then I think he ends his turn. So I already knew my top card was going to be Souls. He looks like he has no other negate, so I activate Souls. Ooh, misclick in there. And then I, send it to the grave so I can special summon Dark Magician. I have the Dark Magician out. I'm like, alright, time to attack. I attack. He has 1 card in his hand. I have no cards in my hands. I fought through 2 sets of the Numerons. How much more can I fight through? Then he summons Trickstar, Candine, and I'm like, yep, that's the writing on the wall. Gets the field spell. He's going to activate the field spell. Then he's going to search for the monster where he could discard to gain attack, and that is it for me. Just didn't have enough cards to fight through. That's why I thought about if I would have got Chocolate, it might have been better, because then he would have attacked me. I would have been able to bring a spellcaster back from the grave and stop it.